the state of Kerala, where in a shocking and dramatic turn of events in Thalassery, the police have booked 53 CPIM activists for allegedly locking up police officers and forcibly releasing an accused party members from their custody. The situation escalated on Thursday afternoon when officers attempted to detain one of the accused, only to be confronted by a large group of CPIM supporters. The police were reportedly locked inside a room while the accused was forcibly fled from the custody. The accused CPIM workers was wanted in connection with the assault of 4 police officers on Thursday when the cops came to intervene in a fight between BJP and CPM activists at the temple premises in Thalassery. Tensions erupted at the festival, leading to violent clashes between both party workers. In fact, police personnel attempting to control the situation were beaten up and case was registered against 4 CPIM activists. Now, Navya Haridas, BJP leader from Kerala, joins us on the broadcast. First of all, Navya, your initial reaction to what exactly transpired there in Kerala?
This incident happened in Pinarayi Vijayan's, I mean the Chief Minister's own district, Thalassery. The Home Department have deliberately, desperately failed in achieving their duty. We could see that the police officers were being locked up by the CPIM activists in the temple. A festival was going on, and the CPIM started chanting political slogans inside the temple premises while the ceremony was going on. And the other workers tried to control them. And the police intervention was in a very wrong manner, that the CPIM had the upper hand on the police officers, and they locked up the police and released the accused from police custody. This shows that the home department, headed by the Chief Minister Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, is very incapable of doing or performing their duties.
Well, absolutely, Navya. And in general, in past also, we have seen that how the CPIM has accused BJP and other political parties of manhandling police. And in fact, CPIM has always taken a moral high ground that how their party is in particular behaves and in fact takes the law and order in the state perhaps of the utmost prominence. And now this incident coming to fore, how will you respond to that?
It's not a first issue happening in Kerala. The similar issues have been happened in Kerala before also. But here we could see that the police officers are being very helpless because the upper hand is over the CPIM, and they are getting all the privileges under the ministry department, the Home Minister headed by the Pinarayi Vijayan. They are trying to protect the CPIM activists and the disobeying and the all the rituals are happening against the police officers now. And the police is also, we could see that the video is going viral in all the social media platforms. But even after hours of this happening, the police couldn't arrest more than 4 CPIM workers. They have identified 53 people who were evoked in this issue, but they couldn't arrest any one of them, of the CPIM workers, because the workers are having hand over the police. That's the issue happening in Kerala right now.
Well, absolutely, Navya. Do stay on with us. Now we've been joined by N.S. Subhash Babu, who's the former superintendent of police in Kerala. Sir, thank you so much and much appreciate you giving us time on News9. First of all, your assessment of this entire situation. In fact, the visuals are also perhaps, they're telling the actual story, what transpired over there. As your time as the SP in Kerala, have you ever witnessed something like this?
No, there has been attacks against police in the state for the last few years. But the day before yesterday's incident, there was a rift between the CPM workers as well as the other devotees who have assembled in the temple. And the CPI activists, they have just shouted slogans, Ingurab Zindabad. Since it is a place of worship, a few devotees objected to it, and there was an altercation between the groups. Police interfered, but by that time, a few of these DYFA workers have manhandled the sub-inspector and the policemen who were on duty at that place and prevented forcibly from doing their duty. And there was confusion also. But one fellow who was the aggressor in that place, he was arrested by the police and then he was taken to the police jeep. Others interfered and forcibly released him. And police was not able to arrest those persons, and they were humiliated, threatened, and even made the police to vacate the place. Otherwise, they will be beaten or even murdered. That was the threat raised by the people. But finally, police was not able to do anything. But they have registered a case on the next day, that too in the afternoon. But meantime, in the daytime, next day's daytime, there was another issue with the women's sub inspector. That too a lady, while she was doing duty in that place along with her colleagues, the people threatened her. And at that time, they and along with her policemen identified some of the accused of the previous day. And when he was taken into custody, they forcibly released and even manhandled the police officers. That was the situation. The police was not active, and no senior police officer, after the yesterday night since then, there was no action at all. And they were passive in their action, and they were actually, in a way, they were afraid of the local politician, and they were outraging the situation as well as the police force, and that has demoralized the entire police force. And especially the state police is facing a very terrible situation, and they are not able to do duties, fearing some of these hooligans, especially those who are connected with the ruling party.
Sir, do also comment on this. Something like this were not very much prevalent there. Like this is one of its kind incident, in fact, freeing up a comrade over there by the CPI in Kerala. What do you have to say about the current law and order situation in Kerala? You've been there at the helm of affairs in Kerala. You have seen situation on the ground. What would you say? What is your assessment of the current situation of the law and order in the state?
It is terribly hopeless because the police is at the command of the local politicians, especially the CPIM. And police are not free to act legally, and they are threatened, and they are acting on the advice and guidance and even the command of the politicians, and the dignity of the police in the enforcement of the police force has come to a standstill, and police are more or less totally disappointed about the police administration in the state.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast. And Subhash Babu there putting his views on the kind of pandemonium which panned out in Kerala. And in fact, he says that the current situation of the law and order seems to be hopeless in the state of Kerala.